Nichols Retirement Empire. I'm in the parking lot at Walmart. You people up north may not understand this, but in the south we call this snowing. It is snowing. It's snowing. I hate snow. I got a couple good experiences for you guys. I will share with you, even though it is snowing. As a matter of fact, I think I'm gonna walk over. I'm supposed to get home, but since I'm out and it's snowing, I think I'm gonna go over to Academy just to think about being outside in warmer temperatures. And then I gotta tell you my story. Yeah, now that I am retired, I pay a lot more attention to retired people. And I have to say that they can be pretty mean. Is mean the right word? Demanding. They have a lot of rules. There's a lot of rules, and I'm kind of learning this. You know, I'm young. I'm way younger than most retirees. But now these people, like today, okay, I went into Walmart. I went through whatever door. It was first door came across, so I'm walking through, and there was this retired guy. And you could say, well, how do you know he was retired? Listen, man, let's not be politically correct. He was retired, and he's been retired a while. I'll put it that way, to be nice. But anyway, he's standing there with his buggy, and he's just staring at me. And I'm kind of looking around like, why is this guy? And I went through the exit door. Okay. Now, people at Walmart go through, now I'm sorry, I'm probably not the rule follower or something. Apparently, I'm not the retirement rule follower. Because he looked at me like I had just, spit on him or something, because I went through the exit door, and I was like, come on, man. And I looked at him, and I said, hey, I went through the wrong door, didn't I? And laughed. I tried to play my retired card like, oh, I don't know any better. But he kind of smiled, so, maybe that made him happy. I don't know. And then the other day, I was in Walmart, same Walmart, getting stuff for my contacts. And this lady was working with another retired gentleman. And apparently she was trying to get him to try on some trifocals or bifocals or something. And she was like, okay, sir, now you have to sit up straight and tilt your head this way. And, she said a couple of things. And he goes, do I have to do this every time? And she's like, well, yes, sir. I mean, not every time, but I mean, you have to get used to wearing these. Take a little bit of practice. I can't do this. And she's like, well, let's try, let's work on it and that kind of thing. And we're going to try to, and she's like, well, you have to be patient with yourself. And he goes, I don't have any patience for myself or anybody else. She was like, okay. She goes, I mean, you can, return these if you want. He's like, yeah, I'll just return them, and oh Lord, he was, but at least he realizes that he doesn't have any patience for himself or anybody else. So he does have that self-realization. A lot of people, they're just in a bad mood because they got a lot going on. That guy may wake up every day in pain for all I know. So I shouldn't be mean, but it is kind of humorous, because if you don't take it as humorous, you're going to be miserable. Yeah, then the other day, we went to Belk's. So, that's retired. Yeah, you're going to Belk's in the middle of the day, you're retired. Anyway, I was driving the 1999 Lincoln Town Car. Retired, all those are signs. Everybody knows, that's what you are. It's like being in a gang. They know if you got a red bandana in your back right pocket, you're this, or a blue bandana in this, you're that. So, it's like being in a gang. You're driving the 1999 Lincoln Town Car, going to Belk's in the middle of the day, you're in the gang. So anyway, I parked, and I'm the worst parker in the world. I can't park straight for any. Part of it is I just don't care how straight I park. That probably makes some of you mad. you know, people will get out and bang my doors with their doors because they're mad at me. And I don't care about that either. I don't care about my cars. I don't care how scratched up they get. I don't care. I'm just rebellion. I'm the old rebellion person. But anyway, I parked and I didn't park straight, of course. And part of it was the person beside me was too close to the line, so I couldn't get too close to them, so that made me get over, and then I can't park straight anyway on top of all that. So anyway, this old man that's retired pulls up, and I wouldn't park straight, and he pulled up in his spot, and he looked at me, and he just kept staring at me. And my wife looked over, she goes, "That guy's staring at you." And I'm like, so I kind of glanced over and I said, "Probably because I didn't park straight." And he was looking at me like he wanted to kill me. And I just kind of looked back at him, you know, hey. And when he saw me in the store, he just stared at me. And that made me realize the way that guy stared at me and the way the guy stared at me today in Walmart makes me realize now, if you're going to be retired, there's some rules. And if you don't follow the rules, you're going to get stared at. They may say something to you. I mean, you know, I don't want to get in a fight or anything. I don't want to get in an argument. So I probably need to figure out what the rules are and follow these rules before I get in trouble, before I get put in retirement jail. Do old people fight? Old men get in fist fights? Am I going to have to fist fight people because I can't park? I don't want to do that. I didn't want to fight when I was 20. Sure don't want to fight when I'm 50 and 60 and 70. Yeah, I don't remember any older retired men looking at me when I was younger that way. Maybe they did and I just didn't pay attention. But I'm paying attention to them now. Maybe I'm just paying more attention and they've always been looking at me that way and I just didn't even know it. Or maybe they weren't looking at me that way before because they're thinking, well, he's young, he don't know the rules. And now they're saying, you know what? It's the middle of the day at Walmart. He's got a little gray hair, just a touch. He's probably retired. He needs to understand you don't go through the exit the wrong way. You don't park crooked. Learn the rules.